Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new video. This time I want to talk about building or preparing my army of Imperial Knights. It's more in terms of how I organize. So here you can see that I'm really in the assembly process. Some are more advanced. One is more advanced than the others. So this one have all the base code done. These ones are still in the assembly process. Sorry. Try to figure out the army composition, how they put the weapons, and so on. So in order to have a better idea, I always like to do an army list. And here I want to share you what an army of Imperial Knights will look like. Just to show you, so what you see here is a box of Renegade, Imperial Knights Renegade, and a box of a Warden Knight. Okay, so this is about 165 and, if I'm not wrong, 125 euros. So it's about 300 euros almost. Okay, adding to so I'm just putting this in the scope so you can understand what is the cost or the price around an army of Imperial Knights. Okay, so let's go to my Excel file and let's have a chat on that. So the first thing is I like to do a wish list of what I want to collect. Okay, and here you have, I want to collect a Knight Castellan, I want to collect a Knight Crusader, a Knight Gallant, a Warden, and of course I have the Armiger Warglaive, sorry. Okay, and then as I have the Renegade box, I also have the Sacristian of Forge Shrine. So if we add all these with all the equipment you have here, all the equipment they want to use, it's 2,358 points. Okay, to have an idea of cost, so the Castellan, I think I need to check. We can check fast on the website. So just give me a minute and we check on the website. So here we have the Warden is 124, and if I have the Castellan. So here we have the Castellan, this is Erran, no, Imperial, I need to narrow the search. The Castellan was there, so it's 130 points. So to be fair, the Warden and the Castellan are almost the same cost, only 6 euros difference, okay? So this is important to take into account, and then the Armiger are 60 euros per box. So let's go back to my Excel file, okay? Because I want also to show you what is the price or cost that you will need to invest if you want to go an army. So this 130, this 124 is 250 euros, and then 160. So it's 410 euros more or less, plus 60. I'm not investing the 60 because they were coming in the Forge Bay, but suppose that you buy, so you will go to about 500 euros. 500 euros, you have an army of 2,358 points. Okay, but you can go smaller if you want, and this is when I want to see how I can play them, because of course it's difficult. The point that you have to be aware when you collecting Imperial Knights is that you will have a bunch of 600 or 400, almost 500 points. So you can see here the points of each unit. So it's difficult to, you have to be planning in advance how you want to equip them and how you want to play them in order you have something more interesting. So the first thing I did is this one here, and this is eliminating if you eliminate the Castellan. Just by eliminating the Castellan from the equation, you are on 1,754 points. How I resolve these 4 additional points? Very easy. This Knight Gallant, instead of using, no, the Gallant, sorry, the Warden, instead of using a Thunderstrike Gauntlet, you use a Reaper Chainsaw. You are on 30 here. You reduce 4 points. You are in 1,749 points. Okay, and what you have by that, you have a Crusader, quite well equipped with thermal cannon, Avenger Gatling cannon, heavy stubber, the heavy flamer, and the twin Icarus. You have a Knight Gallant for close combat with Reaper Sword and Thunder Strike Gauntlet with the Melta Gun, as it will go close to the enemy, and I was trying to put some shooting, so the Storm Reaper, the Storm Spear rocket pod. Okay, that is the one that is shooting 4 missiles, indeed, Quacking missiles. Then we have a Night Warden with the Avenger Gatling Cannon, the Thunderstrike Gauntlet. No, sorry, it will go with the Reaper Chainsword in the case, Heavy Stubber, Heavy Flammer, and the Twin Icarus Cannon. I was trying to fit another Storm Reaper, Storm Spear pocket rocket pod, but you cannot fit it. And then you have to Armiger Warglaive with the minimum, so it's just the Thermal Spear and the Heavy Stubber. Okay, so this is one way to go, but also having this Imperial Knights give me the flexibility to do another list. And let me zoom in so you can have it easier to read. So this will be a list of 1,747 points, and here you have a Knight Castellan, the 2 Knights, the Crusader and the Gallant, and 1 Armiger Warglaive. And of course you have the Sacristian Forge Rain. What I want to say here, to be fair, the Imperial Knight Renegade is a great box. It gives you almost 1,000 points of Imperial Knights, okay, depending how you keep that. And on top is giving you the Sacristian Forge Rain, because you have enough pieces to build your own Sacristian Forge Rain in case you want it, okay? So I think it's a great value, and it's 160 euros. Plus 130 euros. For 300 you have an army of almost, so you have to reduce 160, but you will have an army of 100, more than 1,500 points. Okay, so you will have quite a lot of points. So yeah, the Imperial Knights demands a lot of investment, but if you are planning to do an Imperial Knights army, I think it's a must to have the Renegade. Imperial Knight Renegades box. Okay, and here you have. So what if you want to go to 2,000 points from here? Normally there are for me 2 ways to do it. I don't buy any other thing, and I just use my Space Marines, or I use my Imperial Guard or the Astra Militarum. I think the best match is Astra Militarum, so you can put a lot of small cheap units for 250 points. So you just invest in a lot of infantry for 250 points. They are quite cheap, so you can put some of them. Okay, and if you can, I don't think you can fit a battalion with 250 points. But if you can, it will be great to have some additional points. If you want to put more Imperial Guard, I drop the Armiger Warglaive, and then you have more space for more Imperial Guard. So a good starting point for if you want to go for Imperial Knights is to have these 2 boxes, the Castellan and the Renegade Imperial Knights, and then you fill the rest with Imperial Guard if you have them. Okay, the building is also optional, so you remove 80 points from the building, and you have space for more things. It's the same here, so it's the same. If I will build up the rocket. So you can also drop, for example, the building and put another Storm Spear rocket pod, and you can play with that. Of course, I will try to do magnetize if it's possible, but I think my configurations are going to be quite stable. So here, this is my plans. I still need to see which house I want to use. I have an idea on the house. I think I will have another talk about the house, about the type of stratagems that I want to use, and yeah, and what are going to be my plans. But yeah, really, this is the planning. I know that I have not played yet them, but yeah, this is what is my plan. So I just want to know, what do you think? What is your opinion about that? And yeah, let me know your opinion about the list, the Imperial Knights. And if you have any advice for me, it will be very welcome. I'm using I know that maybe the other Armigers are stronger, the shooter Armigers, but to be fair, I have these ones from the Forge Bane box, and I'm planning to use them. I'm not planning, in short term, I'm not planning to buy the shooting army gears. This is another option. You can you can go to the 2000 adding army gears. I think army gears are adding quite a lot, so I can add number where the Imperial Knights is lacking, because they are quite cheap compared to the other knights. So for the cost of this knight, for example, you can put 3 army gears in your army. Okay, so it's not a bad choice neither. It's not a bad choice. I like this one, this Imperial Knight, the Gallant, because it's quite cheap. You can make it even cheaper if you want. You can go really cheap if you don't want to put the Meltagun and you put the Heavy Stubber. So the cheaper you can go here, it will be, we can make a very fast calculation. So is this +4? So the cheapest you can go is 354 points. So this can be a quite cheap option. You have there is no way to make it cheaper, because you have to have the Reaper Chainsaw and the Thunderstrike Gauntlet. But I think I prefer to do it. I prefer to put some shooting as well, so he can also be a threatening in the distance. I don't know. This can be changed, because I will the Caparaz weapons I'm planning or to magnetize or not to glue them, because they stay quite stable on the top. So if I see that they are not stable, I will magnetize them. If I don't see the need, I will just put them on the top, pinning them with the pin that they already are coming with. So yeah, let me know what do you think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what is your opinion about the Imperial Knights, and what do you think about the 2 lists I'm planning. The first one, the second one is with the Castellan, Crusader, Gallant, and 1 Armiger. And the other option that I have is, let me see if I can go there. The option I have is, the Castellan is not in, of course, is the Crusader, Gallant, Warden, and the 2 Armiger Warglaives. And I think this will be the starting option, because maybe the last one I will paint is the Knight Castellan, because I did not purchase it, and I'm waiting. I think I will wait until end of the year to have this last purchase. But it's going to be interesting, because during I will be able to play the army with the 3 knights plus the 2 armigers. So, and I think the Crusader also can give quite a strong shooting. We'll have within the Thermal Cannon and the Avenger Gatling Cannon will give quite strong shooting. Then on top you will have the Twin Icarus Cannon and the Heavy Stubber. So yeah, let me know your opinion. Let me know what do you think about my plans. It's really no, share. Let me know what is your opinion, is what I'm looking for as well. So I just wanted to share how I organize my my armies, how I try to organize my purchases, and how I try to organize when I'm building up an army list. So here you have. That's all for now. Give a like if you have liked this video, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.